Good morning, art buddies, and welcome to Bricolage with Paint Girly. This is so funny. I just pulled up the live on my phone, and it still says I'm not here. Hi, Jacqueline. Good morning. I wonder if I have to. There I am. There I am. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Peggy. Good morning. You go, girl. Peggy's putting on her face. I haven't put my face on in years. Good morning, April. Nice to see you. I should have made a pit stop before I got started, but oh well, we'll see how it goes. So, most of you would probably know from hanging out with me on occasion that I really like Tim Holtz. I like his style, I like what he creates, I like his creative mind. I just love his stuff. I think it would be so fun to hang out with him. But that's never going to happen. And now he's retired. I had this crazy dream that sometime when he was in Jersey, because Ranger, good morning, Joyce, Ranger Inc., I guess they go by, is located in Jersey. Now, it's a couple hours from here, but I'm thinking, hey, if he comes to Jersey, you never know. I could maybe run into him somewhere. Whatever. Oh, good morning, Judy. Oh, thank you, Judy. So I started this project a while ago because I, have a hard time throwing away trash, which really, most packaging, I would say most of us would just toss it and consider it trash. But I thought, well, wouldn't it be fun to make a journal with Timmy trash? So I started to save my packaging. And because of the way he designs stuff and the way I don't know if he designs the packaging, but the way they design their packaging, I just thought it might work well for, a journal. So when I pulled it out today, now you can see I've done some work on this. So I'm just going to go through and show you what I've done. Some things need to be, I just kind of left it. I didn't do too great of a job with my blanket stitch. And then I thought, well, it needs something else. You always do? All right, Peggy. So this was some tatting that I had taken off the edge of a pillowcase or whatever. So I adhered that along with my blanket stitch. So just did my front cover, and then I had these little knobs. It's a Timmy product. You just poke a hole, and then the back, just like a little screwdriver, you just screw it on. So I thought I could make some kind of a little latch. But when I picked this up this morning, I realized, I don't know if you can see, there's kind of an indentation here. My pages, I didn't bring all the way out to the edge. And so it really felt too thin. I should have made my pages longer. So what I spent a little bit of time this morning before 10 o'clock was extending some of my pages. So I may add a few things. I think I might need something here. And then, of course, all of this trash has this kind of stuff on it. So probably going to be covering that up. But I don't know if this happens to you, but sometimes I start a project, I work on it, I'm all, gangbusters, and I put it aside, and then I forget, and then I don't do anything with it. And then when I come back to it, I've got different ideas, or I like something different, or, I'm just in a different mood for whatever reason. I see things that maybe I would have done differently. And so that's what happened this morning when I pulled this out of its storage place. So I left all my strings. These I think I'm going to tuck to the back. And I probably will add a little bit of glue so the knot doesn't, come undone. So I just really don't remember a whole lot of what I did. Looks like I stitched around there. I think I just folded my packaging and then just did a pamphlet stitch like we would normally do. So my idea originally was to use the packaging as a base to build a journal and then to use Tim Holtz products to decorate the pages as much as I can. So this morning I spent a little bit of time extending some of these pages. I just used some packing tape. I pulled out some of my Timmy, I don't know if I can use this as a washi tape. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be it. But you can see, I started to do this package here for some reason was really white on the side, which a lot of it is the grungy look. So here I put in an envelope, used some of my Timmy stamps, but this is obviously going to be some kind of a little, oh look, I already put little dictionary and little calendar pages in there. So that maybe will get a little more treatment. Extended this page. I left that one floppy. I think I might glue there to see if I can use that as a tuck spot. This page I was trying some of the textured paste. None of these I don't believe are done. Got a little tuck spot. Audubon's Birds of America. Why I put that on there? No clue. No clue. This is texture paste here. Little flip out. This is a Timmy piece. I didn't find all my little Bob's little bits. I found some. Oh, look, see, that's a tuck spot. So I can do something there, put a tag in there. This page I just extended. I think in the end it'll lay nicer, making my page, longer. Good morning, Marty. How nice to see you. Little tuck spot here. I didn't extend this one because I had put some design stuff on this side. So I'm thinking to myself, they don't all have to be extended, It's just kind of crazy. Hey, Barbie, good morning. How nice to see you. This, I think I can add something on. So we'll just see. Here's another one I was messing around with, some texture paste. Good morning, Kel. Here's my signatures where I stitched them in. Tie that up. This was obviously a Halloween package. I've got strings. And then some of the pages I had things clipped to or tucked in that I was thinking in the future I would do something with them on the page. I know I have a lot of Halloween type Timmy stuff. I'm not sure where I have that stored. So that might not happen today. And then I remember doing this, and I put Journey's name and Kimberly's name on these two gals. I think they Did I glue them? Oh, I glued them in. I thought maybe they slipped out. Oop. So, I've got plenty of room to do stuff. There's the other part of that envelope. This is an extended page. A little pocket. That might be a tuck spot. And I put one of my favorite things right there. I want to hang something from there. I'm so glad that's already done, so I don't have to do that today. And then this page I just extended, and I decided to do a flip out. Flip out. Good morning, Candy. And then this page is a flip out, and I took some, I think these actually were a Joanna Badsford calendar. And I used a little Timmy Brad's. It's kind of loosey-goosey, but or I can make little notes or whatever. So I could do more decorating there too. I was thinking about extending this page, but then I realized, oh, I've got it as a little, I guess I could maybe extend it a little. We'll see. But I think that will help when I close my journal, when I start working on those pages, to make this not so squished down. So I've got my little, yeah, I haven't seen Journey in a while either. I'm just assuming we don't travel in the same streams. So, and I'm not sure how my latch is going to work, because it'll be fine. It's a junk journal, so I'm not going to get all, woo, but I did pull out some Timmy tapes that I have. This is one of my Angie bowls, so I just threw my tapes in there, and I'm thinking I can put some tape here. I might just cover this with, now I have purchased a lot of Timmy stuff, okay? Barbie, that is a brilliant idea. Let me know if you need backup. I'm there for you, girl. He's got so many different things, but one of them is like he calls it wallpaper. Yeah, see, Candy's on board. Just tell them we're all in agreement. So, and I have a lot more of these, but you know what? I just keep moving stuff, and I'm not sure where it is. Now I'm running out of Timmy 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. I only have a few sheets of that left, but I do have some of that. I could dig and get more. I'm sure I have more, but this is what I found readily this morning. This is some of his vellum. And then I've got a couple of sheets. Now, for the most part, I really like, good morning, Brenda. I really like most of Tim's stuff. Not too crazy about the cigar band things. Like, see this? But, there was a time, it's been a couple of years now, where I would go into, say, Michael's, and look on their clearance, or Joann's, look on their clearance. And there'd be a tube of Tim washi tape on clearance. And it's like, start the car, start the car. So a lot of this stuff I bought on clearance. And of course, some of it I didn't, but I try to be mindful of that. And I've got some of his little metal pieces, so I pulled those out too. I just can't find all my little bits and bobs. I've got some. And I have some fabric. So I just, I'm just gonna like, I don't know, just gonna dig in and see what happens. See if I can get, maybe a couple of pages under my belt here. Um, oh, I was gonna look there and I didn't. Okay, so there's no rhyme or reason as far as, a theme. Um, See, now that I don't particularly care for. For some reason, I have this folded. Now, what's going to be hard because I already have it bound to see I've got a little bit of a bend going there. So that may be that might be a little, well, I guess I could flip it open and work on it. So right about where that's folded is where I would need this cut. But this one gal that I've been talking a lot about lately, Amity Bloom, she designs her own washi tape. I've checked her shop. She must sell out of it right away because I don't see anything in there. She has a lot of digitals, um, which I have not allowed myself to look at. Um, but I'm thinking, gosh, I almost never use my washi tape. I like it. I don't know why I don't use it, but I'm going to use some today. See, I like that. So I'm thinking I maybe won't cover that up. Now, wouldn't it be nice if I had another something like that that I could put on the other end? Let's just have a look at the trash I have left. These little things here, I don't know what came on these. Let's see. Heirloom. Oh, yeah. Heirloom roses that can be painted. Oh, yeah. I remember those. I know, right? I tried to make some of those cuffs. She wears, well, she's young. She's, young and cute. And she wears like little vintage, like wrist warmers, but they've got little ruffles. She's always got something down on her hands like this. It's adorable when you look at her. That's got a big sticker mark here, but these were, oh, I know what these are. They're a little heavier, but see, this would make a great card. Here's Gail. Hi, Gail. Well, I'm going to try to make it not a waste of money. I mean, she just layers hers, like puts little strips. See, here's another little. See, this would be a great card. And look, I can just tie my fibers up in there. But see, I probably am going to want to cover that, especially the back. These I cut this morning for extensions if I need them, to see if there's anything cute on here that I can trim off for the edge. I don't see anything right this second. Maybe just a plain piece. Plain piece with a hole. This might work. I don't know if I don't use it because it doesn't stay where I put it. For me personally, that might be, a subconscious thing. I didn't think about glue today. Oh, I see my, okay. Where do I have? Let's grab a pair of scissors. Let's grab a pair of scissors. I'm just going to scissor this. So I've got quite a few of you here this morning. So let me just give you an update, and I'll put this in my community tab. But some of you are aware that I've been having some dental issues, and I went and saw my dentist, and we came up with a plan to go forward. And okay, now I'm looking for my Timmy ink. So, as I've mentioned before, I need to have 6 teeth removed, and my dentist is going to make me 2 partials, an upper partial and a lower partial. And then I had Marty says, why am I not seeing them? Marty, I don't know what you're looking for. Anyway, so originally I had a consultation scheduled January 27th, but I have a toothache. So my husband bugged me and bugged me and bugged me and said, just call them and tell them. I said, these places, it's hard to get an appointment right away. He said, just call them and let them know that you have a toothache. So I called and I spoke to one of the gals and I explained, and I said, I do have a toothache. So do you have a cancellation list? And she said, yeah, we do. Oh, Lori. Did I put it up there? No. She said, I definitely can put you on that list. So she took some more information. And sure enough, she called me later that afternoon and said, we just had a cancellation. If you can come in this afternoon, we can do your consultation. So, Marty, almost everybody who I've clicked the notification bell, I get no notification. I go look and the bells are not. Yeah, see, why does that happen? I don't get notification too either. There's a tab for lives. You mean not a notification tab, a tab? Yeah. Yeah. So I went in and had my consultation, and then, oh no. Okay, Candy. Migraines are terrible. So they got me in for my consultation. I really like the oral surgeon, which is good. That's always, I was afraid I wasn't gonna be too thrilled about him, but all right, I'm gonna have to go with a different color. I'm not seeing my vintage photo. Gosh, what a surprise, huh? Oh, you know what? Maybe I have one in one of my littles here. That's brushed corduroy. That kind of has a greenish tinge to it. I'm not sure I want that. Not that it's going to show up that much anyway. Wait a minute. I have more stuff, but it may not be. So we went over everything. We went over the plan. He asked me if I wanted to be put to sleep or awake. I'm like, hello, asleep. So I don't want to say he was a little concerned about it. He would rather me not be asleep. So he's going to do a twilight. And then he said, okay, I'm going to go throw my weight around. He said, I think I have a couple of openings this week. We'll see if we could get you in. So I go out to the front desk to the scheduling girl. And she said, did he tell you we could do this Thursday? I say, well, no, he didn't give me a date. He just said he might have some openings this week. And I told him that we were retired and we could work with his schedule. And she said, I have told him 1,000 times not to do that. And I said, well, it's okay. I understand. It's not a problem. And she said, well, thank you for being understanding. She said, but I will be speaking to him. And I said, well, don't be too hard on him. She said, I've told him this 1,000 times. Believe me, he's going to hear about it. Yeah, I know that's why he was concerned, because he doesn't have a anesthetist or whatever it is. It's all on him. And anyway, here it turns out the lady behind the desk is his wife. So he might have had a rough night. Anyway, all that to say is then they called me again yesterday and they've had a cancellation. So instead of going on the 20, I was now scheduled for the procedure on the 28th of January. I'm going tomorrow. I thought I had 2 weeks to wrap my head around it, but no, I'm going tomorrow. Okay, so I think this can hang off a little bit because it's not very sturdy, but I think it'll be okay. And I can put some fluff on the edge here, and that can maybe hang out the edge of the book. Now, I know I want to put some kind of a clasp. And, because every night I have tooth pain. So it needs to be done, I just got it done. So then I'm supposed to see my dentist, like the next day so he can make any adjustments. And of course it's the weekend. And apparently I'm going to be sore. And they want to be able to see where the sore spots are so they can adjust I guess you call them the bridge. Anyway, I think I'm going to have a really fun weekend, girls. What do you think? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how anyone could be so blessed, 71, to be looking forward to such a good time. I'm going to be miserable. Yep. So there you have it. Okay, so I'm going to zhuzh that down that way. Now, I'm wondering if I should just glue the edges here, and this could be a pocket this way. That might be good. Okay, Judy. Thank you. All right, so I think I'm going to do a pocket. So to remind myself, maybe I'll do a little cutout there. A little index, a little finger index. Just going to take a little bit there. So all that to say is I don't know what my YouTube future will be like in the next couple of weeks, because I'm thinking I'm not even going to know how to talk or be able to talk with all this apparatus in my face, So, but I'll leave message on so if you're curious or you're looking for me, I'll leave an update on my community tab. Okay, so now I'm looking for my glue. Where's my little glue? There he is. He's hiding behind the Tim Holtz paper. All right, so let's just now, I don't think this is I'm going to have a hard time getting this to stick. You know, the packaging's got a little bit of a, hey, Vale, good morning. A little bit of a semi-gloss thing going on. So I want to line that up right there. And I've got that cute little packaging design there. You were numb and awake. It could change. You know, he might talk me into it tomorrow. I had bad experiences as a kid with dental things. And so I've already got that history. And so going to the dentist is really a little traumatic for me. So I guess I just really don't trust that he's going to, okay, hubby's still sick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Peggy. Okay, Peggy, enjoy your visit. I guess I just don't really trust that they're going to numb me well enough. You know, so I don't really feel anything. And my one tooth, the dentist, the one that's hurting me, my dentist didn't want to take it out because he thinks the very tip of the root is disconnected from my tooth. And he didn't want to torture me to have to dig it out. So, you know, yeah. All right, so now that's a pocket. Going to hang stuff on the end here, but see, I've got a little bit of give here that I'm not too crazy about. And then over here, because I've put these extensions, see, I've got that knob under there too. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a good chance I'll change my mind. I might talk to my husband a little bit more about it. See, now I started to do some decorating here because this was so bright white. I mean, most of what I've ever bought from Tim Holtz has that grungy background, but this piece did not. And it was these flowers. I've got one in here. It was a package of this kind of flower. So, but I'm not married to that. I could cover that up. See, then I could cover all this up as well. So I might just do a whole cover me up thing. Where did I put those other? This was folded. Yes, see, this was folded. But once I glue that down, now I just flipped the book, so I got to keep that in mind too. This is the way. Yeah, this is the way we're going. So I got to remember that. I got to glue this up. Tell them you want a waking sedation concoction and lots of it. I'm sure I can change my mind. I'm sure he would be okay with it. I could call and ask them really later today. Put on my big girl pants. All right, so I'm thinking, oh, I want to be careful. See, I almost just glued over that. I don't want to glue over my. Now, if I did it this way, I'd have my thing here for my tassel, and I could really make this a pocket and leave this be. And then I could trim it right on that fold line. So let's do that. The problem is all my clutter. So if you happen to think of me tomorrow, I have to be there at 9. I would appreciate it. I took an Brenda said I took a, well, first she said she had bad experiences as a child with a dentist. Did my work was great. He explained things and gave me. My dentist was horrible. Just horrible. Anyway, what does Brenda say here? I took a napkin my aunt made. I was covered with it and then draped over that. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, we have our dog training session tomorrow afternoon, which I had forgotten about it. But if I wasn't having a toothache, I would just wait. But I'm tired of being up every night with a toothache. So the dog training is going to be put, to the side. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've had, different procedures where they do the twilight or they knock you totally out. And you do always get chilly, and they bring me a warm blanket, but I didn't realize it didn't connect the two. Okay. So that's ink. Now I was going to put it here, I think, and do a little. See, I'm always forgetting to make my little divot. Well, I like the little divot. Yes, I've been on an antibiotic. I'm just about. I think today I finish it. So. All right, so I think I want to put an extra little reinforcement tape there. If I can see where I put my roll of tape. There's Leah. Hi, Leah. Yes. Oh, you were, Leah? Oh, how about that? I didn't know you, sir. Thank you for your service. Yeah, I mean this oral surgeon is got a good reputation too. That helps. Apparently, he's better than the last guy I went to. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. Jacqueline's having a sale on Friday. I've had a peek at some of her eco dyeing things that she's prepared. Very yummy. She comes on at 4 Eastern. So if anybody's interested to stop in and hang out. And she always has some giveaways everybody can play. And if nothing else, hang out with friends, get some ideas. It's always fun. If you have the time, she would love to see you. Thank you, Leah. Appreciate that. Try to spend today not thinking. thinking. Oh, that gives that page some nice weight. That's cool. I think I have a little trim there I can do. All right, so now let's think about maybe fussing with these 2 pages. All right, so I've got I wonder why that's in. I think I need a little bit of glue here. Okay, Gail. I think I need a little clip. Hold that shut. Jacqueline, did you put in your whatever you call it, your channel? Look, I got a piece of this brown sorry sitting right here. That's going to go there. See what else I can find. All right, let me have a little sip of my water. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay. Now, I don't think this has any of my, this is stuff Peggy gave me, which is cool. I don't think this is what I have any of my, that's Peggy. Okay. I want to do something on this page. So let's see what I have available. I definitely can put some washi tape on there. I think I want to start there. Oh, girls, I have a lot of Timmy stuff. I have a lot of Timmy stuff. And if I'm perfectly honest, I wouldn't mind having more. Mm. Okay, so here are some little cards. And again, I think I found his file folders on clearance, but I just don't know what I want to do with them. So it's like, all right, I'm thinking maybe this is going to be like, okay, Gail, um, a book with a lot of pockets. So I like that word there. Remember this. Depot gap. That kind of be a small pocket. This could be a bigger pocket. This is the first time I've had these little, yeah, he's kind of retiring. Yeah. Somebody said he had a health thing and I didn't listen. I think Mary said she was listening one of the Saturdays during his live. And he said he's just going to concentrate on making stuff and not designing product. So he had an emergency heart valve replacement. Oh my, yeah, that's scary. I've been listening to this Dr. Living Good. Didn't buy his book. He offers his book free. You just pay the shipping. So I checked on Amazon. It was a good deal for the shipping, so I got it. So I'm really not a reader, so I'm trying to work my way through it. But he makes a very good point. Like to me, Tim Holtz looks very healthy. He's not overweight. He, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. He looks great. But it's how your body functions, and then something like that happens. You're like, what? So you never know. Yeah. All right. So along the edge here, I've got the packing tape that I guess I put underneath. So I've also got some of this type. I have, I think, two more, but I don't know where they are. This is really, Leah? Yeah, I got some of his recipes. He makes a lot of sense, doesn't he? He's very likable. So I have that one that I found, and I've got this one. This one might be better for this page. So I want to kind of go over top of that packing tape. So let's have a little snip. A little snip, and then let's see if oh, there it is. Woo. Yeah, he's a young fellow, and he really makes a lot of sense. He's got a cool story. All right, see if I put this way, I have to move over. I have to move over here. Can you see what I'm doing? Oh, am I frozen? Oh, I look like I'm frozen. Ruh-roh. Oh, I think I hit something. I hit my mouse. All right, so I'm going to covering that packing tape. So I'm going to use a little bit of this, I guess they call it linen tape or cloth tape. Not frozen? Okay. I was frozen on my screen. I think I paused myself when I pushed my mouse out of the way. Now, if anyone had a chance to or be with me when I did my fabric ATC cards Tuesday evening, I'm going to try to put up a little addendum video. I have another idea that I want to share, so maybe look for that. I have the wrong glasses on. There we go. Now this tape sticks down pretty well, so I didn't add extra glue. At least that's what I have found. And then I'm going to trim off the back. Oh, goodness. Now I can't get it off my finger. All right, so then I have this little guy who could really come over this way and be a little pocket. Let's make him a little pocket. Gosh, that's going to squish out. It's going to squish. Let's spread some of that out. Oh, dear. All right, now let's see what we have as far as decorating. Of course, I've got Timmy people. I've got flowers here. Maybe some little flowers. I kind of like that. Oh, that's pretty too. Doesn't really match that. All right, now we could really get crazy. My peppermint bowl, Angie made that. That's the Angie bowl. When she was at the market, they were very hard to get. Hard to get if your internet wasn't quick. See, my internet's not real quick. And it's hard to get in sometimes. And so I thought, yeah, I could use that. I could just stay by my desk. So I thought today would be a fun day to fill it up with some Angie. Fill up Angie's bowl with some of Timmy's tapes. Maybe I'll put a little bit of washi underneath. Now, This is just for me, so I'm not sure I'm gonna add extra glue. If I'm making a piece that I'm planning to sell, I like to use a little extra glue, but I don't think I'll be selling this one. I don't think anybody would want it. Oh, Judy, sorry for your loss. Okay. See, sometimes I have a hard time lining them up straight. I've got that old crooked eye. See, it's crooked. I'm leaving it. Now I want to ink. I just had the little dauber finger. See how quick I bury stuff? Good night. Yeah, Ange had a doctor's appointment today. She said. Now, if I thought I could get to my glazes easily enough, I think I've got it all blocked because I've got my Timmy stuff out. But I think, and I could do it later. I would put maybe some glaze on the centers of these flowers to give them a little. I could probably put my Winka Stella. Sometimes I trim off the little white edge. And sometimes I don't. I have golden matte medium in this little guy. Now let's just see before I glue that down. I might want to place it different. And I'm thinking maybe a piece of fabric or a piece of lace or something. Let's just see. She's fun, just grabbing legs. That will be annoying if I put anything in the pocket. So they're like different colors. Some are dark, some has lighter, which I think might work better. Let's see. She's tall too. I could cut her legs off. I kind of like these girls. Okay, now I did it again. I should just keep the blasted thing on my finger. There it is. Now I always like to try to remember to ink my edges of even these little people, because sometimes the light catches a certain way and you can see it and it just drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. That's why I consider myself to be a little anal. Kimberly, there she is. Hi. Were your ears burning? I showed a picture in my book that I'm working on today, and your name is in it. I don't know if you'll remember. All right, so I'm thinking I'll put those little chicks there, put that there. And I might end up adding some more. Oh, I was going to look for some kind of little bit of lace or something. All right, Gail, you have a great day. Oh, yeah, maybe that. Let's put that here. Now for this, I'm going to use my Faber-Tac, which I know is here. See if I can get this. I'm going to put right along this edge. Just a little bead. Okay, now these can get glued down. Whoop, whoop. Put those two little chicks there. And I'm thinking I could probably use this for a tuck spot here. But I'm also thinking maybe a little bit of cheesecloth under there would be swell. Maybe a little cheesecloth would be swell. So let's take a little snippet. Let's take a little snippet. Then it would be I think a little cumbersome to use as a tuck spot, but I have two pockets. So let's, maybe I should cool my jets and not be so crazy with the pockets and the tuck spots. Let's see if I can find the Winker Stella. That's silver and gold. There's the gold. Silver and gold. Clear. Oh, Leah, really? Congratulations. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. We'll be married in March. We'll be married 41. And so I think he's finally given in and he's going to go to Europe with me. At least that's the plan. All right, so I'm going to let the idea of the tuck spot go. I know, right, Leah? Oh, I'm just like, it's one of my favorite products. It's like, if you can afford to buy it, get yourself some. I sent a set to my girlfriend in Colorado for her birthday. I don't know if she's used it yet. I'll have to ask her. This is probably not the best way to go about this, but this will squish around when I flip it. Yikes. $19.84. Yes. Our daughter will be our daughter will be 40 in March. And our son will be 39 in May. Yikes. How did we all get so old? All right. So I think I'll have to trim, trim there. But I think for the most part, that's finished. I've got the little hole on the end here. Oh, look. I didn't measure. That one sticks all the way out. Isn't that crazy? Oh, Lori. Well, plan B. We're going to slice that off because I don't want that sticking out past my, if you, now let me just mark it because I think I need it right where the girls are. My father said, measure twice, cut once. That tape is pretty strong. All right. So, plan B. Or maybe it's plan C or plan D. And then we're going to make a little hole, hopefully. I'm not going to do the eyelet because that machine just doesn't make sense to me. I never really get it right anyway. So in my little drawer here somewhere, I have I think it's stuck. My whole punchy thingamabob. So I want the larger size, and I think I'm just going to go here. It's got that linen tape there. I should have squished that a little harder, I think. All right, now I had that piece of brown sari. Let's see if I can guide this through. I'm just going to tie it like that and leave that dangle down. I kind of like that. I can always change my mind, but I'm thinking that looks pretty okay there that way. Now I need something for in the pockets. So while I'm here, and I have this, these are small. Let's see if I can get one of these in. Yes, that will work. Now let's just see. Let's be real fussy about it. Let's be fussy. I want something that's got something on the end. Oh, Kel's not feeling good. Oh, it's got some writing. Some of these are just so darling, aren't they? Oh, look at that. Well, I have yellow there. If I put this one, that might look cute. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. No, anything's liable to change, going forward. I may come back and pop a hole in there or put something on the top, but for right now, I'm going to leave it like that. And look, I can even use this to flip the page. And then I'll have to figure out some kind of, you know, tag for in that pocket. And then this is the other half of that page that I extended. Let's show Kimberly what we were looking at earlier. Where is Kimberly and Journey? Let's find them. I think they might be here. Nope, that's the fella. That's my fella. Here they are. Kimberly, I don't know if you remember. It's been a couple years. I put you in my book, in my journal. Isn't that cute? These little girls. All right, so that's really kind of big. So let's find a piece of trash. Hmm. Oh, look, that'll fit. Hmm. It's got a little hole right there. Now that's really a tight fit, right? So if I want to scoot it in that way, gosh, Oh, you're welcome, Kimberly. Um, Maybe I should just put some parchment or something on here that'll keep it real flat and I can use it to journal. It's that crazy paper. Or I could just decorate it on the front and use the back to journal. All right, so let's put this aside. I kind of like this. This is really old. This is old paper. It kind of just been falling apart when I try to glue it. So I might have to bring out the glue brush. Let's see, I've got a pot of golden matte medium here. Thank you, Leah. And I need an old brush, old brush. I need an old brush. And somewhere, okay, I got water over there. I gotta grab some water. All right. Paper towel is a good idea. Paper towel. Fighting with the paper towel. I'm not even looking at the time. How am I doing on time? 11:17. All right, I'm pulling up my sleeves. I'm pulling up my sleeves. All right, I'm going to try. Well, let me try this. Okay, I just had an idea. See, I threw it in here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Well, on one of my other streams, I was talking about taking a stencil and making a design and wishing I had something that I could erase the lines. And Devin and Gail were saying they have these pens and they work on fabric. See if it'll. So I got a set of them. And when you put heat to the ink, it disappears. So let's see. So this is the black one. So I'm going to trace right where I want this. And just making a little guideline. So I know right where to put my glue. Now I'm trying not to get glue on that ink because I don't know if that would make a difference. Hope this doesn't backfire. But that's happened before, so I guess we don't have to worry about it. We'll just go to plan C. Now, the other night I was messing around with something and I used a piece of this old ledger paper and I tried to use a glue stick. And oh, I had trouble. I had trouble. Trouble. All right, so it's a little off. Let's shush it down a little. It's not sticking. It's not sticking. And if they say it's erasable, I don't think we're going to see. I've got it covered up so much. We're not going to be able to see it do its thing. This is really, wow, that's just kind of deteriorating here. I think it's from like 1890, 1889 was on this piece. Well, we'll just do it this way. Look, I'm just going to scribble. I tried this on fabric. Let's see what happens. Can you see my little scribble? Heat tool. It's gone. Isn't that amazing? All right. So now, what else can I put on here? Oh, you were older when you got married, Brenda? Yeah, us too. My husband's not quite as old as yours. I was 31 and he was let's see, we're just a year apart, certain months. I was 31. Abracadabra. Yeah, that's a good word. I was 31, he was 32. I think. Or was I 31 when I had Colleen? I was old. Anyway, we were old. We were old. We're still old. Like really old. Okay. I've got some coffee stained large index card, which I'm thinking about using back here. To be able to write on the journal card. Now, I don't want too much else on here because I want to be able to slide it into that pocket. That pocket's really tight. But I think I want something else on here. This is really rough. Wonder what would happen if I sanded it a little. I mean, you can see the scratch marks if I tip it a little bit, but the ink is gone. I'm a masher. I kind of mash things down. They call her the masher. All right, let's see. It's a little fickle finger of fate. Does anybody remember that? Was that Laughing? I used to watch Laughing with my dad. My mom would just roll her eyes and say, I don't get it. And she'd go off to bed. This is I was still living at home. And my dad and I would sit and watch Laughing and laugh. I'm going to cover this up. All right. Now, let's see. Oh, that's cool. Wonder how I did that. I should write everything down. Laughing, Artie Johnson, Gold. Yep, they're the ones. What was the one that Joanne Worley? I can still see her with that headband. You know. Oh my gosh. Rowan and Martin. They cracked us up. My mom, not so much. Okay. So I'm going to want to cut this. Or like right inside of that line. And I don't need to cover up all of that. I could leave that. I think I want to ink it though before I cut it. What was they made her look real homely, and she had a hairnet, and where the hairnet came together was right in the middle of her forehead. What was her name? I should cut this before I ink it. Ruth Buzzy. I got it. Oh, my brain kicked in. Ruth Buzzy. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yep, like that show, and Carol Burnett was always one of my favorites. Yeah, right. Hit people with her bag. Yeah, right. Look it. I didn't do it right. It was the other side. I need this side. Oh, girls. I inked the wrong. I inked the wrong side. Great minds, Leah. Great minds. Okay. Boy, I didn't give myself any wiggle room, did I? All right, these edges are round. I think I'm going to just continue with the madness and just take a moment and do a little choppity chop. Little chomp chomp. And that's going to need to be trimmed. So I'm going to put the glue on this. Brenda said after we had our first daughter, her mother-in-law was a little nicer. I had our second daughter. We decided two were plenty. I was 38. The woman asked if I'd consider divorce so he could find someone to have some boys. Somebody needs to tell her it's a man that determines the sex of the child. That wasn't on you, Brenda. Mother-in-law say some crazy things. I don't think I've said crazy things. Well, I guess my son-in-law probably would disagree. Uh, oh, I didn't. I made that a pocket. That's silly. I didn't mean to do that. All right, so I'm going to sneak a little. My mother-in-law, I think, was different. And we lived in their house when we were first married. Not an ideal situation. And my husband thought it was a great idea because they went to Florida for part of the year. Woo! Oh my gosh, Mama's Family. I still watch the replay of the one where Tim Conway's does the elephant and Dick Van Dyke's sitting on the other end of the couch. They're sitting on the couch and he does a woo. Oh my gosh. I think Van Dyke like falls off the chair. Tim Conway was, or the one with him and Harvey Korman, the dental chair one. See, I would watch that show now if they aired it. Oh my gosh, you don't remember? Oh, it's like so great. My former boss, he was involved with a little town called, oh yeah, I'm sure you can definitely find it on YouTube. Ocean Grove in New Jersey. And they have a camp meeting there. They would bring in different speakers and entertainment and stuff. And my former boss was an usher for the camp meeting. And a lot of times he would be assigned to either pick somebody up at the airport, or make sure that they were settled and had what they needed. Anyway, he got to meet Tim Conway. Um, he was there not too long before he passed away. I think maybe a year or so before he passed away. Tim Conway, I mean, not my boss. And he said, boy, what a nice man. The thing with the things that my mother-in-law would say, my husband wouldn't come back and say that's not true, Mom. That was my biggest complaint. My mother-in-law just didn't listen. I was newly married. She never knocked on our bedroom door. She just would open it up and stick her little head in. I'm like, what? Anyway, all right, I'm going to let this dry because I don't want to mess that up, slipping that into that tight pocket. And I think I need something up here, don't I? Don't I need something up there? Let's do something. Look, I have a piece of this. This is kind of wrinkly. I don't want anything too huge, but that might look okay. If I put a little glue there and maybe a staple. Let's try some Faber-Tac. I was newly married, didn't have my own home, was living with these strangers. You know, I wanted to cook and do for my husband, and she wasn't having it. Oh, I'm home all day. You just come home and relax. I couldn't get her to understand. It was a struggle for me. Oh, that's nice, Judy. Yeah. Okay, Leah, I don't think I'm going to be on too much longer. How much? Oh, I still maybe have a. It's 11:30. Okay. All right, let me trim this. So I think that'll work. I don't think that'll be too. And then for some reason I think I want a little staple in here. A couple little staples. That's a little thick. What do I have that I can I need to squash that down a little bit, I think. I don't know if this will work. My husband and I both have that ringing in the ears. Sometimes I don't notice it so much, but he always has earbuds in because he can't stand it. All right. I think I might just let it go with that. I mean, you know, it's a junk journal made with packaging. So, all right, my desk is getting more and more crowded. So we did this page. I got to think about tags. So that tag's going to go in there. Now in this pocket, this is a Timmy stamp. I don't think that one's a Timmy stamp. Let's see what I have here. So this I made a little book. Let's see if one of these little cards might be a good fit. Let's see if these are the smallest ones. Yeah, I think that could work. These are bigger. That's bigger. Okay. Let me see. Oh, really, Joyce? Ours is just, yeah, I could see that. Boy, that's, I think mine's just bad here, just bad ears from being old. So after the teeth get done, then I got to go have my ears checked. I've just 2025 is going to be a fun year. Thank God I think my husband's going to go to Europe with me. That'll maybe make it worthwhile. Oh my gosh. I'm itching to go see my bonus son because I haven't met the baby yet. And they bought a house. So I want to see their house. Oh, this one's really little. There's a couple different sizes here. That's really small. This really could be a little bigger. Mm. Does anybody else fuss over stuff like this, like I do? I kind of like that one. We've got a lot of Air Force here. Jacqueline served too. I don't think she was Air Force. It's not coming to me. Was she? Maybe she was Air Force. I should remember, but it's not coming to me. Yep, Air Force. Oh, wow. I was second guessing myself. All right, I don't think I need a pocket there. I'm just gonna glue that on. I think I'm gonna leave the Tim Holtz logo. I wonder where I have oh, wait a minute. I want to dig in. I have a little can that's got some little bits in it. Oh, I don't want this glue. Ah, yeah, that Alzheimer's is not an easy road to hoe. Okay. Now I have this, it's going to slip into a pocket. So I want to be mindful of that too. I'm thinking I want to use some little hardware. Oh, you lost a recruit, huh? All right, so then that can be on my little flap over there. Where's my little, I pulled out one of my little tins. It's got some of my little bits in it. There it is. I was just thinking, I'm so glad I have this tin. I don't know why. I just really like Paris. I don't really know why. I don't speak French. But oh yeah, I forgot these were in here. I have more of these too. This is all Tim Holtz. See, it goes with a lot of his paper. But I had a whole stack of these, but I don't know where I have them. Oh, and these. I want to incorporate some of these. These, I think I want to use some of my, not embossing powder, embossing glazes. I think I want something little to maybe put on those corners. I don't know how much really little stuff I have in here. I know I found some little stuff, oh, maybe a week or so ago, and I thought to myself, now don't forget you have them stored in here. To which I promptly forgot. They're cute. Does anybody know somebody else coming on after me today? It's not the third Thursday, right? Because Jamie comes on around 11 on the third Thursday. Handle with care. That's too big, I think. Although it could hang over. That might be kind of cool. That might be good for in a pocket. Oh yeah, somewhere I have this. There's a little metal charm, and these little hearts stickers go in the charm. It is the third Thursday of the month, so Jamie's probably on. Okay. Thanks, honey. All right, I'm gonna have to go to the loo soon anyway. Let's just finish. Oh, that's cool. Oh, a little butterfly. That might work. Okay, thanks, sweetie. Trash, trash. Oh, this assemblage. Oh, that's a double. That'd make a nice tag. That's nice and sturdy. Kerosene. Let's put some of these back. I should put these all in here in this tin. I should just make this. Yep, she's on. Okay, honey, thank you. So I'll stay just till 12. And then if somebody wants to pop over there, you can pop over because she does great stuff. And she's very fun. She's a fun girl. All right, so I'm going to ink this little butterfly. Whoops. Is that her channel, Jacqueline? I can't tell from the... All right, assemblage. I kind of want that covered a little. So I'm going to do the bottom half of the butterfly and let those, well, maybe I shouldn't because I don't know if it's going to fit in the pocket. So maybe scoot it down. Oh, thanks, honey. All right, so there's the link if you want to jump on over to Jamie's while I finish up here. Got a little bit of slippage. All right, now I don't want to do, maybe just to there. This is probably a little bizarre. But I kind of like the way that looks. All right, dear Judy, have a great day. Enjoy your lunch. Sounds delish. Well, now it's, I can't judge that. It's a little crooked. All right. Let's get this back in the envelope. Oh, that's deeper than I thought. Okay. So that can, well, not really. That excellent. So that can go in there. I just want to look and see if those hearts are in my box. One moment, please. Thanks, Jacqueline. I don't know if I have those finger things in my Amazon storefront. I have to check that out. I keep, oops, there's the paper towels. I don't think they're in here, but it could be. Trying to remember where I might have them. Here's one of those little things like I put on the front. Look, I got stuff on my nail. I wonder if that's permanent. Ooh. Well, girls, my hair is purple. So my hairdresser said probably some of that's going to wash off when you get a shower. So I'm thinking it's going to stain my nails. Like, I mean, it's really purple. Like a clown, the clown purple. It's a little bright. See, can you see how that works? Then you put your hole and you put this on the other side of your paper and then you just twist it down. That's a good idea, Brenda. And they're heavy. But somewhere I've got those little. Those little heart charms, I'll have to do some digging. Maybe I'd like to put that in this book. I love these too. Aren't they yummy? See, I still have most of them because I don't want to use them. It's silly. I don't know why I buy this stuff, and I don't want to use them. This isn't all temple stuff in there, but a lot of it is. Peace on Earth. I don't think I want Peace on Earth in this book. I'm looking for something to hang from that little Destiny. I don't know if this might be too big. Listen. Maybe just a rusty bell. Maybe that would be good. So then I need a bulb. Oh, hubby's back. All right. Now let's find the page. Still tons to do. There it is. This might not work. These are always a little bit fiddling to get in. Oh no. Look what I did. I covered it up. That's silly. That's silly. I can't see. Kill. Oops. All right. I might have to put the bell on a piece of string or something. We'll see. I don't know if that's going to work. I don't think it's going to. Well, no, it's not too bad. Not too bad. I'll have to rethink that. Oh, there. I'll hang it that way. That'll work. Okay. So I showed you my book. There's the cover. Today I extended this page and we worked on it. This needs an insert up here. We made a pocket. Now that kind of looks cute. Got that. Then we worked on this. And this is going to go in here. And I might put something else on here too. Yeah, I don't think I have a paper clip that looks vintage or dingy enough. I have those little baby ones. I don't think that's big enough. I could always use a little chain too. But yeah, so there's still lots to do. He needs something here. See, that card needs, it just still needs work. Work, 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 work. But it's fun. All right. So maybe you have a designer that you really like their stuff. Save their packaging and then create something. You know? All right. APG Jamie's on. So get a drink, take a potty break, and then hop on over and say hi to Jamie. I'm gonna visit the loo and get some lunch and then get on with the rest of my day. So thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. It's nice to spend time with all of you. Great to see you all. So until next time, don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. And I will see you hopefully soon. Check my community tab for updates. Okay. Thanks, ladies. Have a great day. Bye bye for now.